Hello. Hello. Happy Sunday. I got the "You are alive" message. I sure do feel live, so that's a good thing. So welcome in. Feel free when you pop in to say hello. KMC, hello. On YouTube, stick a comment in there. Say hello. Hello, Stacy. Thank you for joining. We are just smack dab at the top of the hour. So we will get started here in just one moment. But for anyone who may be new joining, we start this reading off with general messages for the week ahead. So these are messages that you take and you apply as they best serve you. And then after that, I will open it up for anyone who has any questions or requests. So if you do have a question or a request, maybe you just hold it until after the general reading so that I can not miss it in the chat. So Mia, I see you're joining. Hola, hermanita. Thank you for being here. So we're going to get started with the general messages, and I am using Angel Prayers is the deck I'm using. Hello, Kathy. Beautiful day in Indy. Hello, Larry. Evening on the East Coast, yes. And if we have folks chiming in from Australia, it will be Monday already for them. And if we have any of our UK folks chiming in, it's almost ready for bed for them. So there they are. There's our Australian team. Sunny in Sydney, right on. Okay. So we're going to get started. Again, if you can hold your questions or requests until after this reading, that would be great. And I'm pulling cards here for the week of September 13 through September 19. And the deck I am using is Angel Prayers. My apologies. Angel Prayers. So hello, Corey. All right, so let's get a card here for Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, I think that was just some slip sliding away. Oh, thank you, Corey. All right, let's get a card for Monday and Tuesday. A card for Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday and Thursday. And then a card for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Let's have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. What is it that we need to know and do? Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Oh, you know what? I am pulling a card from a different deck is the deal for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Oracle of the Unicorns. That came through clear as a bell. So did that. Okay. Well, all right. Monday, Tuesday. Love and accept yourself. Thank you, angels, for lovingly guiding me to self-acceptance. So, folks, we have Instagram and YouTube going. So Instagram, this is what the card looks like. And then YouTube, this is what the card looks like. So when I show the card, pay attention to the images on there and see what pops out for you. So part of the reading is you engaging with these cards as well, right? So see what pops out for you. Is it a color? Is it an image? Is it a word? For cards that are numbered, do you see a number that resonates with you? That's all pretty important for how you can integrate this reading for you personally and into your week. So as we begin the week, love and accept yourself. I posted a thing yesterday and a few people commented on there, which was really lovely. And one of the replies I just posted maybe an hour ago was to say, the good, the bad, the ugly. in terms of ourselves. And I said, if we stop compartmentalizing the good, the bad, and the ugly, then we can better accept all parts of ourselves with greater grace and ease, because we're not defining it and qualifying it and categorizing it as good or bad or pretty or ugly, right? It just is. And so this really resonates with that. Love and accept yourself, all parts of yourself. So draw a heart for yourself, take a picture of yourself and put a heart around it. So many smartphones now, you have the photo edit thing. Take a selfie and draw a heart, even like this, right? Or whatever works for you. But really get in touch with yourself at the beginning of the week. Go to that inside of your heart, the real inside of it. So, you've got all the different parts of your heart, right? The outside, the top, the bottom, the left, the right, the back. Well, the inside, that core, right? Go to the core of that. That is where it is just unadulterated, pure love. Okay. Wednesday, Thursday. Trustworthy friends. Like this. Thank you, angels, for surrounding me with people I can trust and love. Like this a lot. Wow. Look at that, Instagram. And here you go, YouTube. Selfie for the soul. Alice, you always come up with good ones. Selfie for the soul. That's a good one. Trustworthy friends in the middle of the week. So as part of loving and accepting yourself is believing that you are worthy of everything, right? You're worthy of happiness. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of good friends. You're worthy of whatever you want. And when you can believe that, then your trustworthy friends become clear to you. Your tribe becomes clear. And when you believe that about yourself, what do you attract? You attract that like energy. If we don't believe that about ourselves, if we don't love and accept ourselves, how on earth can we expect anybody else to do that? It doesn't resonate. They don't feel it. How can they possibly give and love and open when you don't feel that about yourself? So trustworthy friends, pay attention to who they are. Maybe this week you have to do a little shifting. We talked about that a couple of weeks ago. I want to say it was Carolyn even was saying that she sort of moved away from a friend. It just is evolution. And so recognizing who they are and really appreciating that. And, how about telling them? Just a little thing. I love having you as my friend. Thank you for being my friend. I love you. Okay. Look, it's sunny here. Okay. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So the deck, Angel Prayers, became Oracle of the Unicorn for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And the card is Receive. Love this flow. Be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. So exactly what I was saying about love and accept yourself is that you believe these things, right? You know them. Believe is maybe a little bit more up here. I don't know. I guess I have to think about that a little bit. But you know that you are worthy of everything. And so be open to receiving. Part of having trustworthy friends is they show up for you. And they want to be there for you. And they want to support you and provide for you. And so be open to receiving that. So if you're one of those people who always wants to do for others because you find it a little uncomfortable when people want to help you, you feel like maybe that's selfish or something like that, try receiving. Yes, I like it. Okay, so those are the messages for this week. Lovely. Selfie for the soul, for sure. love your trustworthy friends, and be mindful of who they are, and receive everything that is coming for you. And receive everything that you have. There may be things right here for you, and you're just blocking them because somewhere in here you haven't loved and accepted yourself enough to know that that's yours. So, oh, okay. All right. So we are moving to questions. What a good flow. It's a really good flow, isn't it? And I'm very grateful that the message to pull from Oracle of the Unicorns came out, because this was wonderful there. Hey, Cass. Okay. So, Alice, lots of head nods on this side. There's such a flow to these cards and what Spirit wants to bring in. Yeah, so funny that you are using the same word that Corey used, the flow. Love the cards. Really good cards. Yeah, hearts coming over here. So really, really good. Hello, Mona, I think it is. So some of you may know I'm really bad at remembering to bring my glasses in here. So I've got to sort of like squint a little bit, which doesn't get, you know, I get a little bit close to you all on YouTube. I can see Instagram pretty big because I have the font on my telephone up this big. But for YouTube, I have to squint a little bit. So if I mispronounce your name or something like that, my apologies. Okay, so let's get to questions and requests. If anybody has a question or request, you put it in the chat. Hello, Shri. And I will pull some cards. So it looks like there is someone here. Is my XTI going to try to reconcile with me? Monet. But your initials are NH. Okay, Monet, thank you for clarifying that for me. Okay, so let's get a card here for Monet about her XTL going to try to reconcile. For those of you who are on my channel regularly, you know that I do not predict future. I don't want to predict the future. And everybody has free will to do whatever they want. And so what I'm going to pull for you, Monet, is we don't know what TL is going to do, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do with this feeling you have of waiting? Maybe we can reposition things for you that maybe you don't feel like you have to wait for that. You can take whatever action you want to take. So let's go to Angel Answers. Stacy, I see your card, your request here next. So we'll pull a card for you after we pull this card for Monet. So Monet, let's get this card here. This is from Angel Answers. And what can we tell Monet about reconciling with TL? What's information? Okay, right off the top. Okay. Perfect timing. So here you go, Monet. This is YouTube, showing YouTube what the card is. And here you go, Instagram. So again, you know, paying attention to the cards and the symbolism and the colors and the words, whatever stands out for you. So Monet, the question about will TL reconcile with you, perfect timing. I think it's, again, what I said is positioning yourself to be in the place you want to be in that relationship. And so in perfect timing, it is to say things will work out in the timing that is most perfect for you. So whether that comes in the form of a reconciliation, but it's more about your timing and how are you going to insert yourself into this decision making. It's not fully up to TL, right? It's up to you too. So follow the guidance of the cards this week. Love and accept yourself, trustworthy friends, receive, and then put perfect timing on there. As to say, things move and cycles come along in exact perfect timing. And go with that. Doesn't mean that you sit back and say, okay, what's going to happen to me today? Right? But things do come. Okay, so Stacy asked for a card for inner strength. Okay. Nadira, hello. Thank you for joining. A card for Stacy for inner strength. You're welcome, Monet. A card for Stacy for inner strength. I'm going power of surrender. Okay. Power of surrender for Stacy. We can have a card here for inner strength. A card for inner strength. Stacy. Okay. Mia, I'm going to get you next. Okay. So Stacy, inner strength. This card came out immediately, but then I was guided to pull a second card for you. So a card for inner strength. Surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Let's get the second card. Surrender comparisons with other people. My gosh, when I took this deck out of the box, I looked at the bottom of the card and it was this. And here it is. Does anyone notice when you watch the videos, if you ever go back, or you may not have to because you're watching, right? I go back and watch the replay because sometimes if I say something wrong, I'll make the comment in the description. But I don't know if anybody's been paying attention. When I shuffle, when I watch the replay, when I shuffle, sometimes when it stops, I will see a card and it ends up being the card that gets pulled. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that, but it's happened a lot. Okay, let's get back to Stacy for inner strength. Surrender to complete healing and surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. So inner strength is exactly this. Focus on your own strengths. Here is your universal support here. Surrender to complete healing. So in terms of inner strength, it is to say, focus on that. Here you go, Instagram. Focus on that and not on what is causing you to feel like you don't have inner strength, what is challenging you. We all have challenges, of course. We all have practicalities, things that we have to deal with. We know that. But where is the focus? And this is saying, focus on this. So your inner strength is not by what someone else's strength looks like. You know, this person somehow can deal with that differently, or you know, they can not feel so emotional about something as I do, or in any of those kinds of things. This is saying, basta with that. We're done with that. We are keeping eyes trained on ourselves, and that inner strength is there. It's there already. It just needs to be focused upon so it can come out and serve you best. Part of that belief that the inner strength is already there and just needs to be brought out is complete healing. So whatever it is that maybe is causing a pause or a doubt about whether or not you have that inner strength, or maybe you don't feel like you have it, right? That's part of that complete healing. What is it that makes you feel like you don't have that strength? What's doing that? And addressing that so you can get to that inner strength. I hope that was helpful. Okay, Mia, would appreciate a general guidance for my mom. What fabulous cards, resonating with it all. Yes. Okay, Mia, we come to you, and then Alice. As always, your money is very much appreciated. You're welcome. Apologies, I can't stay longer today. Have a great week all. Oh, Alice, bye. If you've dropped already or haven't dropped. Okay. Let's come back here to Mia, and then Shri, I see you have a question as well. Stacy, all the cards are resonating this week. Great. I'm happy to hear that. Scorpio Witch, hello. Okay, so let's come back here to Mia. Mia's question is, appreciate general guidance for you and your mom. Makes me want to go to Cosmic Cat. Let's get a card here for Mia. Woo! And your mom. A general guidance card for Mia. General guidance card for Mia and Kathy. I'm going to write to card deck authors and ask them to make the decks just a little bit smaller because they're pretty big in my hands. Okay, Mia, one card popped out, which we have seen recently. And the second card is Pounce. Okay, this is so interesting. So the first card is Tolerance, sitting with it. And the second card is Pounce, decide to act. Now you said there were two of you that you're asking about guidance. And one card popped out. And then I needed to pull that second card. So there's two of you. So whatever the guidance is there one of you that needs to consider being more tolerant of the situation or of the other? Maybe both of you are sharing some insight or opinions about the same topic, but from a completely different place. And can you be tolerant of each other's process and each other's opinion and experience and words? Pounce, decide to act. So this is also very interesting. I feel like there's two little messages coming through here. So the tolerance piece is, can you be tolerant with one another and with the situation that you are addressing? The pounce is, can you tolerate the discomfort a little bit more before you pounce? Can you sit with it a little bit more before you decide to act? You're going to act, you know that. That is going to happen. But maybe just sitting a little bit more before you go. Normally I would say go for it, except this tolerance came in here. So see how that sits with the two of you. The other piece that's sort of coming is that you both may be coming, as I said, from two different places. One of you says we need a little more time, and the other one of you is saying, no way, we got to do it. We got to do it. And that's where the tolerance piece comes back around. That's good. Okay, let's get to Shri. So Shri, it's about my current situation and the outcome. Yes, was there a specific question, or did you just want a general message, a general card there? If you can let me know. Mom and I could be a joint one or individually. Well, there were two cards that popped out. So I feel like it is addressing both of you in whatever it is that you're asking about. That's what I have. Okay, so coming back to Shri, Shri asked about current situation and the outcome. So I am going to go to Sacred Traveler. I don't know what that current situation is, but let's see what Sacred Traveler might be able to offer you in terms of in terms of how you can get through this current situation that you're asking about. What guidance can we share here? So, Mia, sorry, that was prior to the reading. Thank you. That's good is right. Oh, good. Yeah. Yeah, the chat goes and the scroll goes, and I don't catch them always. So I have to scroll back. Okay, let's get a card here for Shri for her current situation. Okay, grounding, go deep, explore your roots. So again, in looking at this, here you go, YouTube. In looking at the cards, this is for Shri, but it's also messages for everyone. All of these cards come together, of course, they always do. So pay attention again to, is there a word here? Is there a symbol? Is there something on the card that you're incredibly attracted to, that your eye goes right to? That's important. So Shri, grounding, go deep, explore your roots. You're asking about your current situation. And so this is saying ground. Take some time to get quiet and go deep within for this current situation versus worrying about the outcome, anticipating the outcome, going through the list of, well, it could be this, and if this happens, then that happens. But what if it's this? Because if it's that, then this. That's a lot of energy putting out to something that you don't even know yet, right? And so this card is coming in to say, just ground and put yourself at the bottom of a tree, right? Connect, go to the root of whatever this is, and go still for a little bit and just give yourself space away from all of the wondering and questioning and imagining and anticipating and expecting. So that can just be very exhausting. So this is saying, take it down a notch. Get on the ground. If we're up here too much, the mind is like fa all over the place. This is saying bring it down a notch, and just put your feet on the ground. Come back down here. Okay, Laurie, a general card for focus this week, please. Busy week. Peaceful thoughts come to me from this card. Yes, it's very lovely. I mean, look at the bird on the branch. And she is on the earth and yet connected to the water. The water is right here, right? Here you go, YouTube. And so that is, our water is our emotions, and that's sort of what's going here and what's running with things. Like, what is it? What is it? What is it, right? And this is saying ground into that earth. Yeah, it is a peaceful card. Like a place I'd like to go. Okay, so let's get a card. Laurie asked for a card for focus for a busy week. I'm drawn to Oracle of the Fairies and Oracle of the Unicorns. Do you have a preference? Oracle of the Fairies or Oracle of the Unicorns for a busy week? I guess I'm going with unicorns. Okay. Let's get a card here for Laurie for a busy week. Support for remaining focused for this busy week. Oh, hello. Okay. Partnership. Teamwork will give you a better result. Find trustworthy people to partner with. Trustworthy friends. Build up a talented support team. So for the busy week, here you go. Partnership. So you have a lot going on. You said it's a busy week and you need to stay focused. So here's a reminder that you can ask some people, rely upon some people, just like trustworthy friends. And even if it's something that you have to do yourself, maybe you can call in your support team to remind you to stay on track. Right? If a busy week and you feel like, oh, my focus, I'm being pulled in 5 different ways, but this is something I really have to do, maybe you can ask a trustworthy partner to say, can you do me a favor and check in with me on Thursday to make sure that I took care of that thing, right? So even using some partnerships in that way. And then also looking at, is there something that you have a lot going on and you need to stay focused? Are there other people who can take care of some of those things for you or just ease the burden a little bit? Maybe, making dinner one night or running to the super for that day, right? Planning ahead, but relying upon that partnership team. Teamwork will give you a better result. Yeah, build up a talented support team. Interested, I didn't think of either of those. Let's see what comes out. But that's what came up. I like that card. I love this deck. Miracles, Oracle of the Unicorns. Okay, so did anyone else have a question, or are we wrapping up Sunday Synergy? Our light just, the natural light just changed outside. It was really sunny, and now it's hard to say if it's fire smoke. I don't smell it yet, or clouds. Okay, if we are done, that is it for Sunday Synergy. So for anyone who joined late, we have Love and Accept Yourself at the beginning of the week. Huge to start the week off. Also will help with focus, being busy. It will help with inner strength. It will help with guidance for people. It will help with Monet's question about reconciliation. All of those things, love and accept yourself. In the middle of the week, trustworthy friends. Who are your trustworthy friends? Know who they are and rely upon them. And oh, hey, by the way, do you talk to your guardian angels, your spirit guides, also your trustworthy friends? End of the week, receive. Be open to receiving all that is coming to you. Simple, simple statement, but how many of us put up blocks because we're not so good on the loving and accepting of ourselves? Okay, Kathy, did you have a question here? So many moving parts this week. My mentor is coming to Indy this Tuesday to look at an exhibition space that I brought him into. Oh, a general guidance card will be so appreciated. Yes, of course we would do that before the end. General guidance for, I know we pulled a card 2 weeks ago, I think, for this reunion. So now it seems like the reunion is happening, but now there's movement, right? There's some logistics. Okay. I'm going to tarot for this one because I know this is a really important relationship for you. So let's have a card here for Kathy for this meeting with her mentor. Strength. Oh, I see you. I see you. Right. Change. Oh, interesting. Okay. So, Kathy, First card, strength. I love tarot. 10 of Swords. You're like, what? Here you go, Instagram. 10 of Swords. So the strength that you have in this situation is to be done with the past. We have talked about this. It came up in your reading a couple of weeks ago when we were talking about it. It was like, make the decision to let bygones be bygones, right? So the strength is, it's done. It is done, and there is now a focus on the new dawn. 10 is the Wheel of Fortune. Cycle, new cycle. The heart. What is at the heart of this? And this is 7 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this reading already. 7 of Pentacles. So you've put out, you said you're bringing him an exhibition, you found an exhibition space and you're introducing that to him. And so you've planted the seeds, and now you're going to wait and see what comes of that. Be patient. Be tolerant. Sit with it. It's happening. Perfect timing is going to play in here, but this is saying, don't be so worried about it. Just let it be and let it grow. Let it thrive. Let it happen. It's going to go where it's going to go. But you've done your part. And then the challenge, there were 2 cards that came out in the challenge. Strength and 9 of Swords. Very interesting here. So here you go, YouTube. Strength is showing up a lot in these cards this week. And here it is again in the Major Arcana. So in terms of a challenge that you may find is this 9 of Swords is, we call it the Nightmare card. It's like, it's right before this 10 of Swords, by the way. And it's like sitting up and waking up to what's been going on up there. It's like, wait a minute, what the heck is this all about? Why am I doing this? Why am I torturing myself? Why am I thinking that way? Which again is before that 10 of Swords. And so the Strength card is coming in here to say, go within strength, not ego strength. So how does this come as a challenge is just to say, you've made the decision to move ahead with this reconciliation. You've planted the seed. You've found the exhibition space. You've done some work. And so get out of your head about it. And the Strength card is coming in here to say, oh, yeah. So the Strength card's coming in here to say the concern about how this space may be perceived, how it may reflect back on you, how, what's the enthusiasm level going to be about this space? Is it going to be the right thing? That's the lion ego stuff. And so this is coming in, the challenge is saying, don't go there. You've planted, and what's going to grow is going to grow. Tap into your inner strength and be mindful. This 9 of Swords is be mindful of what's going to go around in your head. What traps you might fall into, repetitive thinking or habitual thinking or old thinking. Be mindful of it. And the card that Stacy had about inner strength was surrender to complete healing, right? And focus on your own strength. So that's going to be the challenge for you. Go there. Oh, that was good. Okay. Covered in goosebumps. Me too. That was good. Yes. Yeah, look, I got tears in my eyes. Oh, okay. All right. Anyone else need a card, would like a card, have a question? Okay, I think we're wrapping up. I am going to do one thing here just because I feel like it. These are general messages. What's on the bottom of the tarot deck? Queen of Cups. Be mindful of your emotions this week. Unconditional love, wonderful, nurture, take care of other people, but uncork that cup. Take the lid off that cup and make sure your needs are being met. Partnership comes in here, trustworthy friends. Open the cup of the Queen of Cups because she is often very much doing for others, always, and depletes herself frequently because she's so good at it. Just make sure to take that cup off and get your cup filled, and also let come out what needs to come out. That's huge. Okay. And then Oracle of the Fairies, it is inner child. The fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. So all of this stuff, you know, your trustworthy friends, love and accept yourself, surrendering to complete healing, believing in your own strength, grounding, pouncing, tolerating, partnership. Have fun. Have fun. If you're not loving what you're doing, what the heck are you doing it for? That's all I got. Okay. So we are wrapping up. Angel Fernandez. Hi. I liked and subscribed. Oh, thank you very much. Yes, if you like and subscribe, videos, that would be great. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. That would be really good. Make sure you check out my shorts also, by the way. Stacy, you're welcome. Love all the cards. As always, every message works together. It's fantastic, isn't it? It's fantastic. Kathy, fabulous reading. Big love to all. Thank you. Big love to you. I do see Angel did ask for a card. So this is going to be the last card I'll pull. So for anyone who's dropping, I want to say thank you so much for being here. You know, subscribe to my channels if you would, so you can catch my shorts, particularly on YouTube, but also you can follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my newsletter. That would be great. And then let's get a card here for Angel. You're welcome, Sunny. Thank you for being here. Okay. I want to ask my guides, what are my talents on this lifetime? Well, that's an interesting question. And here's what I would say, and I most certainly am going to pull a card for you, but I would say ask your guides yourself. So, and I don't mean that in to be glib or anything like that, but talk to your guides. Talk to your angels. They're with you all of the time. And if you go within, if you go, like we had this card for Shri, to grounding, if you come down and go within and be still, then you can hear the messages, you can hear the guidance, but you also can feel what your talent is. I think you probably know. I think there maybe isn't enough love and acceptance of self to believe it about yourself, right? That's the thing, you got to believe it. So let's get a card for you about what your talents are in this lifetime. So, you know, that's an interesting question. Let's see what we can come out of the cards. I feel like it's probably going to be a different kind of interpretation. Talents in this lifetime. You got me a little bit stumped, but I'm going to Moonology. Let's see here, for Angel, for talents in this lifetime. Kathy, I just have to say those cards for you are so spectacular, and I can't wait to hear. Okay, let's focus on Ankhil. Asking Ankhil's guides for talents in this lifetime. Oh my gosh. Ah! Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Here you go, Instagram. So you're asking, what are your talents in this lifetime? And this is saying, show the world the real you. Like I said, you know what your talents are. You really do. You just may not be in touch with them enough, or maybe believe them enough, or have the confidence enough. But like Kathy's card, go to your strength, you know, and show the world what you're made of. Don't fear that. Don't fear stepping out and saying, this is who I am. This is what I can do. And this is full moon in Aquarius. So the full moon shines light down, right? The full moon shows us things that can be hidden. And so use that full moon as if you can, you know, we're in the waxing moon now, which means it's going to be full coming up here soon. So take a look and really look within and know what your talents are. And it's in Aquarius. In Aquarius, Aquarius is about humanity and community and the greater good. And so this is to say, the world needs you. The world needs you and your talents. You're here for a reason. And this is telling you, step into that. So I don't know specifically what your talents are, but you know. And this is really encouraging you to say, show the world. We're waiting. That's beautiful. Okay. I did say that was the last card, but then Corey asked. So, of course, I have to pull a card for Corey. How can I say no? And then that's the last card. Okay. Let's get a card for Corey for the week, for me and my path. I hope your growing is going well, or you're planning to grow. A card. No, you don't need to wait. I'm good pulling a card. Thank you for saying that, but I'm good. I'm going to Angel Answers again. And I'm putting Perfect Timing back in the deck. But let's get a card for Corey. Right there. Within the next few months. Right here. And right here, you two. Within the next few months. So you asked about your path. I mean, there's your path. You can see that, right? So within the next few months, you are working on your path. You are doing all your planning. You're looking at self-sustenance. You're, you know, all of these things that you're doing. And it's there. Your path is wide open. And look, there's angel support on either side, which is to say you're being coaxed and encouraged and guided and supported on your path. And within the next few months is just to say, keep going, because within the next few months, and it's rolling. Ah, lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, that is all I have for Synergy. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Next week, Sunday Synergy is on Zoom. I should have announced that sooner, but it's on Zoom. So subscribe to my newsletter so you can get the invitation. So you're welcome. That is a great card, Corey. Yeah, really good. Hey, Rising Vibes, we are just logging off. Gosh darn. I guess it doesn't work with your work schedule, but I hope you can catch the replay. Okay, because the cards were fabulous this week. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I will see you next Sunday. And be sure to check out shorts in the meantime. Okay, ciao. Okay, bye.